Hey, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you stopping by. I've seen over the past couple of weeks just a ton of videos coming out from several of the channels that I watch on a regular basis here on YouTube, and I appreciate their opinion. I value their opinion. I don't watch very many channels, but the few that I watch, I think these people are pretty smart, logical, and they try to base their opinion on facts and not a lot of emotion. And I've been a little disappointed because there's all kinds of stuff being said about Iran, about the war, about politics, about lies, lying about casualties, lying about American deaths, tons and tons of stuff about Israel. Netanyahu is actually the president of the United States, and just tons of stuff. Fertilizer has gone up 50%, 100%. That's going to cause a massive increase in produce. It's not, but a massive increase in produce. Fuel prices are increasing, absolutely. That's going to cause an increase in everything. It will. And I also see tons and tons of comments in these videos, and I read through them, and I've come to realize that apparently everybody is an expert on global socioeconomic policy, systems, and activity. They are experts and know exactly what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, the impact, who it's going to happen to, how long it's going to last. And when I think back over the years, I've been on this planet for a few decades, and I've come to realize, I've been one of those people too. But I've seen this over and over again. There are people out there right now talking about that we're in the beginning stages of World War III, and that may be the case. That we're well into World War III, I don't think so, but who knows? And they're really talking that we are in the most difficult times the world has ever seen. I don't think so. But there's just a lot of people out there saying stuff. And I wanted to come in here and give my perspective. And I don't believe in your truth or my truth. I believe there is a truth. And I'm hopefully I am speaking the truth. None of us really know what's happening. None of us really know the extent that this war and all the things that are going on that you see on the news, the extent at which it's going to reach and how severe it's going to get. I think we've seen enough over the last 8 to 16 years to see that, and I've used this analogy before, that the snowball is picking up steam. And what I'm talking about is you take a snowball, you're up on a hill, and you start rolling that snowball down the hill. And as it rolls, it picks up more and more snow. It's getting bigger and bigger. But it's not just getting bigger and bigger. It's going faster and faster, bigger and bigger. That is what has been happening, and I believe that's the truth, over the last 8 to 16 years, maybe longer. And I don't think it's going to slow down. And trying to predict, and I do it, but trying to predict what's going to happen is an effort in futility. I can tell you that 100% of my predictions have been wrong. And there's a couple of YouTube channels out there where the people that run them talk about how accurate they are. I don't know about that. I think right now that we don't know what's going to happen in the future. We live in an age of uncertainty. We live in an age of unpredictability. And what we really need to do is focus on us and ours. And what I mean by that is we need to prioritize each of us individually, and we need to prioritize those that we love and care about, and try to have a positive influence on those around us, including family, including friends, loved ones, but also people maybe that we work with, and trying to have a positive influence in any way that we can. Getting swept up in politics, getting swept up in the news and what might happen does nothing. I'm not saying not to pay attention to what's going on. Certainly, you need to pay attention to what's going on, because there are things out there that are happening that could impact us, even here in the woods of Maine. But getting worried isn't going to help. Being concerned is fine. If you're worried, you need to make a plan. Once you have a plan, that worry should become just a concern. Focus on you and yours. I've got a couple of grandkids up here that I pay attention to, and I do my best to positively influence them. That's something that I can do. I have people that I know that I'm friendly with, and I try to influence them in a positive manner. And that's not trying to convert them in a way when it comes to politics. It's not trying to get them, all anxious and frustrated and angry about some policy that the government is doing. That's not going to do any good. So, you and yours, your sphere of influence, do what you can. And as somebody that is preparedness minded, I will tell you that, getting out of the city, moving to as low a population density area as possible, becoming as self-reliant and self-sufficient as you can, because 100% is very, very difficult. Insulate yourself from the impact of government, society, and big corporations as much as you can, and live your life and be as happy as you can be. Go out there, have adventures, get adventure in your heart. Much more so than anger because of what some news pundit says on TV. The world is full of evil. It's full of evil. But there's also a lot of good. If you haven't been in a while, go to church. Go to church on Sunday. Even if you're not a believer, just go. Try it out. See how it feels. I think that's it. So just a few words, and I'm going to let this fly. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Stay safe. Take care. We'll see you next time.
So I ran from the cities and the noise and lies, found a piece of ground under open skies. hands in the dirt, sweat on my shirt, learning what living's really worth. While crooked men shake hands in rooms, selling souls to corporate suits. Society's sick, but I found the cure. A back road life, honest and pure. They can keep their throne and their golden news. This life out here's my modern exodus. I traded screens for a sunrise, callous palms, blisters, pride. Planted seeds where hope was.